Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of ZooCrafting! That was kind of fun. And ARG meaties! Welcome to ZooCrafting, we're in Pirates Alley, ARG! I always forget to do that, and I always really want to, and I always think about it when I'm editing the videos. Welcome to Pirates Alley! Aye, mateys! So, I worked a little bit more on, the inside of the soldiers' barracks. I shifted these over and I quite like the idea of them over here. I stuck the beds inside. Just, it looks better that way, I think. And then I put in a roof. I lowered the ceiling by one, but you can still stand up here, which is quite nice. So there we go. We have oodles upon oodles of beds now in Pirates Alley. Also, I added a roof. I kind of hate it. But, so, I said I was going to talk about roofs, and now we're going to talk about roofs. Bamboo is kind of the closest thing to thatch that we have at the moment, except for hay bales, and hay bales are obnoxiously yellow. So ideally, the perfect one would be the short tasseled bamboo stairs, right? Because it's very thatched looking. But I have never found short tasseled bamboo. So I went with the wet forest bamboo. And it looks very spa green. And we're not running a spa in the fortress. So that is going to need to change. We might have to go on an adventure to look for wet forest bamboo. But I looked everywhere around my island, around this island. It seems like all of the tropical islands only have like 3 or 4 species of bamboo, and none of them are the short tasseled bamboo. So that will change. I really don't like it now. Yesterday when I was putting it up, I was like, okay, this looks a little bit nicer. But no. No. It looks wrong. But I'm going to keep it there until we find something else, because it needs a roof. I don't really like the idea of it having a flat top. Yeah, I guess we could always make it out of oak. I also added this kind of porch area, and ideally the roof would kind of extend beyond this. Kind of as like a rec area, safety area type thing, ignoring the fact that thatch can catch fire. So yeah, there's the barracks. It will be improved with a new roof at some point whenever we find wet forest bamboo. I might ask some of the other ZooCrafters if any of them have found it. Because I haven't found any of it. Or we might just have to go on an expedition. But moving on to this. This lovely bit of blacksmith shop. I've been rethinking the design a little bit. So we're gonna take action. Because I want it to be a little bit more open air. I don't really want it to be a real structure, I guess you could say. I kind of just want it to be a shack with poles holding it up. We're going to keep this wall. Yeah. And we're just going to put posts on the corners, which means as well that we're going to have to extend this cobble. So let's get cracking on that. Cobbles in here. We're gonna need to chisel that. Let's see. I always forget where all of my tools go, don't I? So we're just gonna clear out this sand. Look at that. A little bit of standing in every episode, eh? Isn't that fun? Okay, so we're gonna... Oh, we already have our cobble. Oh, do we want the huge cobblestone tiles is what we wanted. And I quite like how it gives itself an outline, but it's not on every block, which is very nice. Ooh, I will need to fix that. And also, just because it'll annoy me, we are going to fix this a smidgy bit. We're going to do this. Get rid of that sand just so that It's smooth. Oh, you see what I did here? You see what I did? That's gonna have to be fixed. Let me tell you. Because there's a line there. There shouldn't be a line there, and that's gonna bother me so much. So we're just gonna fix this. Doing some major renovations. There we go. Rats. Okay. Marvelous. Okay. So now that we have that, we are going to make some posts, and now it's raining. How fun. Let's see. We have... Okay. So the posts are... Where are they? There they are. We want these. So you need an axe and wood. So we will make an axe. I don't know if I've ever shown you guys this before, but it's rather fun. 3. That should be enough. We'll keep it in there for now. Actually, that was kind of silly. We're gonna make carpenter's fences instead, because I think that'll look better with the proper wood. This is just oak wood, which is not ideal. So we're gonna make some carpenter's posts instead. Carpenter's barriers anyway. So that is... I forget. Okay. Shouldn't need that many. But we'll keep them there just in case, and we'll bring out the... We'll put this stuff away. And we'll bring out the hammer. Where's my hammer? There's my hammer. It might be... I might have to replace the hammer soon. Unfortunately. There we go. That, I might be able to deal with that. Unfortunately, it's going to connect. But that's okay. And then we have some of these. Yeah, that's not terrible. You can't really tell that it's a barrier, and it actually kind of connects to the back there, which is quite nice. So there we go. And then we're gonna go 3 high. And do that. I think we want the bigger post. Yep. Oop. Oh no! How could it be so? We'll just do it this way. And then the rooftop, there's still going to be a rooftop, but this way it is very open and airy. We might even build, actually, I like that idea. We'll put more fencing around these sides, kind of to block anybody from wandering in and getting hurt, because that could be dangerous. We don't want anybody to burn. That would not be fun. That would not be a fun time in Pirates Alley. So we'll do that. I quite like that plan. And again, I might just wait to add the roof, because I really don't like that color at all. So, let's see. We'll take 8 more and see where that gets us. That should be plenty. And then we'll put a couple. Oh, we have 2. Marvelous. Yeah, okay. We'll get 2 more. And I think that will be good for the railings. This is a process, guys. A process of indecision and then decision and then redecision and all of that fun stuff. See, I quite like that. I don't know. So we'll see what we have to put in here. But I do realize that we just made it 1 wider than it was, which would probably work out a little bit better. We might add these posts in here and here just to give us some more work room on either side. But we shall see. We need to put things up on the wall and things like that, and get out the anvil and workspace and everything. So, tool racks. We are going to make some tool racks, and we need some iron for that. Which, this is all of the iron ingots that I have. So I'm donating it for a good cause. So tool racks are here, and we just need slabs and 1 iron ingot. So there's that, and then let's do this. Well, yeah, 3 sounds good. It sounds pretty good. And of course, we'll have to make the tools to go on the tool rack. Maybe we should make 1 more. Just so that I can go over there. And I'm actually now considering changing the flooring to these dark oak. But we'll see. So how many do we need? We need 1 more, right? We'll grab 1 and then see how that looks. And this rain, man, it's always raining on the server. There we go. And then we'll have to put something in the middle there. I'm not quite sure what. I don't know. But let us try to make an anvil. And oh, we'll need a crafting table too. A crafting station. I actually kind of prefer those. Crafting station, and actually a chest is not a bad idea. We might want to chisel it so it looks a little bit different. And a crafting station. Where's the fancy crafting tables? Let's see. There's some with like books in it. That's it. Interesting. I don't remember how to make that one. Here we go. So let us... Let's leave all the heavy work over here and put like the finalizing stuff here. I kind of like that plan. So let's stick you there and... Oh, wait, no, we were going to chisel you. Weren't we? That was the plan. We're gonna... Let's see the chiselable options. No? Really? Is that not how one makes a fancy chest? Oh, deletes items. Oh dear. Oh, we have to dye it. I see. Problem is that those are all Christmas themed. And I don't really want anything Christmas themed in Pirates Alley at the moment. Maybe I will at Christmas time, but not right now. So we'll just leave that there. And then I also kind of wanted to put in an actual fireplace. Which seems rather dangerous given all the wood. So I might not. We do have lots of netherrack though. I don't really want to play with fire though. So our blacksmith will just have furnaces. Let's go make the anvil. Let's go make the anvil. Okay, so anvils. And this will be handy if we need to make some name tags. We need lots and lots of iron. So let's see. Oh boy. This is going to use up all of my iron, isn't it? There we go. We have 4 iron left. And we have 1 anvil. So we'll stick the anvil in this corner. It looks rather bare bones, I must say. I don't know what else is blacksmithy. And of course we don't have a roof at the moment, but that's okay. I'm not quite sure what else would be blacksmithy. I'll have to make some tools, although I don't have any iron. I'll have to play with tinker's tools. So I was toying with the idea as well of adding a smeltery. One of the things from the Tinker's mod that allows you to make fancy tools like my my chop or the fancy pickaxe or the sanding 9001. But that would require a decent amount of space. But we could build it off to the side. I mean, this is kind of huge, and it's not really a real blacksmith shop until, you know, we have either that or a furnace, and I'm too scared to put in a furnace. So we could do that instead. And yeah, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. What else do we need for our blacksmith shop? Because I'm kind of indecisive at the moment. Because we definitely have 4 spaces here for something. We can always fill it with chests. But I'm kind of tempted to put in stuff from the Tinker's mod. So to show you guys what I mean, how about we head back to my house and I'll show you my little smeltery and tool forge and things like that. Just to give everyone a good idea of what I'm talking about, since it is one of the mods and I barely know how to use it myself. Am I really going fast? Apparently so. I don't know. Oh, that is because I don't have my fancy things on. That's why we were swimming so slow. I really need to bring one of those dragon paddle boats to the inside so that we can use that as well. I also want to rethink this teleporter system, because it's kind of a long hike out of here when you want to leave. When you decide you are done, it's a very long hike. So if you guys have any ideas about that too, please let me know. It's a process. The process of seeing what works and what doesn't. So we're going to go home and reload it in. So up here in my storage area, I have my smeltery, which you can't hardly see, mostly because I didn't really want to fall in. But so it has a size requirement, and I think it's a 3x3 size at the minimum. I'll have to do some research online, like the internal space needs to be 3x3. But yeah, so I barely used this. Wait, why do I have blood in here? When did that happen? Nothing should have spawned. It also requires lava to work, although given the plethora of volcanoes that we have, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. And I can dash into Nether if we really need to and risk my life for it. But yeah, so we have the smeltery, and then, so the tool forge is what allows you to make all these fancy tools and weapons and things like that. So I guess if we are going to have a proper blacksmith, you kind of need that. And so in addition to the tool forge, you need a stencil table, a part builder, and this thing, which is just mostly where you cast stuff. So yeah, oh, I have a silky cloth and more lapis. Man, I haven't opened those chests in a long time. But yeah, so this would be all the things that we would need. So it would take up a decent amount of space, but it might be a worthwhile investment for a blacksmith shop. Also, if you're wondering why I have just a pool of water here, it's just in case I catch on fire from dealing with the smeltery. So there's that. But yeah, so just to give you guys an idea, so let's head on back to Pirate's Alley, and please let me know in the comments if you think that should be a thing. Oh good, it stopped raining. Look at all those clams. We'll have to take care of those clams here pretty soon. Also, just a general update. Coming up soon, aka next week, we will be attacking the fortress wall. So we're going to be simulating a pirate attack and blowing things up and seeing what happens. A long time ago, I did say that I kind of wanted to have it have some damage and some age to it. I've been focusing on making it look pretty just because I wanted to, and we can just demolish it later on. Just so I can get all the cool pictures and things like that, and we'll have to have a photo shoot and all that fun stuff. But yeah, here pretty soon we will have to start the cannonball and TNT attacks. And ideally I probably should have started that before I started work on the inner courtyard, but I didn't think about it in time. So this is our blacksmith shop. If we added the smeltery, it would probably extend off this way a little bit, which wouldn't be too bad, since this might be some dead space anyway until we can fill it. So yeah, I think that might be it for today. Tomorrow we're going to work on this little beauty, our kitchen, which I have had some fantastic suggestions for this kitchen and I'm really excited. So you'll get to hear about that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, mateys. Arg!